I'm going full Illuminati.
Intro to the vlog this week. Not a lot went, not a lot went on, I feel, in comparison to other stuff. But we get a little bit of the new studio footage in there. Some now that the weather's changing and stuff, like I got out into the coulees by the university, saw some sweet construction, which makes it doesn't sound great, but anyway. I definitely had some sweet realizations about my anxiety and talk about that a little bit too. And yeah, I did some record player stuff and converted things to MP3 through there. I don't know, whatever. There's just like some really, really day-to-day stuff in there. But yeah, definitely check that out. And if you have not checked out the 2 cent rant for the week, which was about physical forms of media, you should check that out because there's a contest in there and it'll only be available for a little bit. But yeah, comment on that, check things out. I'm over by the university. And I basically like walked around half the university right now. I was going somewhere to look for a private place to film a video, and I just had to like keep going because like there was just like small pockets of people everywhere, and I just felt weird. Like public vlogging while you're moving, I already feel weird about. I haven't really done it when I like notice there's like, oh, someone's like gonna walk right by me while I'm talking. I don't think that's happened yet. I didn't want that to be a thing where I'm just like sitting down and there's people just like walking around me. Anyway, and then I kind of saw the new stuff they're building, the construction that's going on, and now I'm on this path that leads to like a really steep hill that I used to bike actually. Used to hike, not bike. I biked down it. I never biked up it. And yeah, views. Mad views. Alright, so, I don't think I've had, well, the laptop's usually not part of the setup, but this little setup here before. So when I purchased my record player, just like a year and a half ago about, I made sure to get one. Like, it's not an amazing record player at all by any means, but I made sure to get one where I could connect to a computer so that I can take the audio tracks, or I guess make them audio tracks. I can make them digital, because even when you buy new vinyl that's just been put out, there are still people who don't include a digital download code, and it blows my mind. I'm like, does it take, like, I don't know what it takes, so maybe I'm speaking out of turn here, but like I can't imagine it takes any real effort that would set someone back to not include a digital download with the vinyl that you purchase. So anyway, I made sure to get that. And now I'm finding it incredibly useful, besides when I buy like a new vinyl or something and they don't have a digital download for whatever reason, because I'm buying some older stuff now too. So from last week's vlog when I went to Calgary, I picked up some like 70s, 80s like goth industrial stuff, or as it was labeled, and it's like super cool. And like, I don't know how much of it I'd be able to find if I tried to like illegally download it, and I don't want to illegally download it. So I've bought these, and now I can just transfer it here. They use the so the Audio Technica, they promoted using the Audacity app, so that is what I am using. And yeah, there's like some good YouTube videos on there, online stuff, and like how to do it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of that today, and I like to kind of listen to it while it's doing its thing. So yeah, this first one is Play Dead, and is just the Sacrosanct singles, I think. But I'm gonna start recording that right now. yeah, so that's that one. I got another Play Dead album, a full length, and some other stuff here. So I don't think I'm gonna get through them all today, but yeah, that's just kind of the setup there and what's going on. Maybe we'll go through some of the vinyl some other day and see what I got in my collection. But right now, like I said, the laptop's not normally just chilling here on the floor, but that's kind of how I got to set things up to get those MP3 tracks, because I want to be able to listen to them when I'm not sitting in my living room, because I'm just a product of ease of access, I guess. Anyway, that's that cool thing. Well, it got really warm really quick. The last couple of days we've had highs of like 17, and yeah, it's like too warm. Wasn't really griping about the cold before anyway, so I don't want to be that person that like is like, oh, it's too cold. Well, now it's too warm. Like, I always complain about the heat more than I complain about the cold anyway. I love the summer now, or like the weather and warmth, because of biking. As long as it's not too windy, then we're good. So I'm gonna go for a ride today. I can't hit any trails yet though, because it's still way too wet. 3 days of like highs of plus 17, and there's still so much snow that it's melting. And so it's just crazy muddy on trails, so can't do that yet. But I am gonna go for a ride anyway, and I'm gonna put it in the vlog rather than like a raw ride, because I'm not gonna like post the whole thing. I just want to go check out this one house. It's like one of my favorite houses in Lethbridge. It's very postmodern, and I really like it, so I'm just gonna ride out there. Well, you may be asking, John, where are we going? Oh, free book. We're out here for that free book life. Let's see what this book is. Let's check that out. Someone having their lunch, reading a little, having a nice day, forgot their book. What an idiot. Hexam. All right, well, not for me, but hopefully somebody picks that up. Anyway, why are we riding out into the boonies? Why are we headed toward the airport on our bike? Please tell us, John, please. Because I want to go over there. There's a sick house, and I want you to see it. So now I'm going to be on the shoulder on the wrong side of the highway, because my only other option is going on that side and being on that shoulder, and then I'm just going to cross over right away anyway. So, oops, but it's necessary, y'all. Okay, so straight ahead, that's the house. Boom. Freaking amazing and beautiful. Pointing is weird. It's really impressive from the back. I can't really get that much closer, but we're gonna go check the front of it out. Also, a couple other houses out there I want to check out, but yeah. Oh, amazing deck, wooden stairs. I love all the natural light, the windows, the boxy look. Someone's like having dinner right now, and like, yeah. All right, so take note of this house straight ahead of me to the right as well. I feel really weird talking about the houses while I'm right in front of them, so I'll tell you about it in a minute, but I love this one too a lot. Beauty. That's a beauty too. Different reasons. That one's nice too. But this is the jam right here. all the way out here to look at a house for 5 seconds. Like I said, I just needed to get on my bike anyway. Trails are too wet. I'll talk about this house first, and then I'll talk about the kind of postmodern boxy one. But that one right there with the gates, I love it. You can't see the front of the house. Like, the front of the house is facing this little, well, part of the coulee's kind of there. And what you see from the street is just garages. It's like, you know what? F y'all. You don't get to see my house. I love that. It's the best. It's super nice. I like that. But as for that postmodernist house, that's just what I'm going to call it from now on. But that, oh, it's so, I really love boxes. Just like flat, very straight, flat boxes. And especially when you play with layers like that. Playing with the layers, the glass, light. But yeah, I just love really boxy houses like that. I mean, there's a lot of different houses I like, but those are my favorite. Those are the jam. Of course, they have the lime green door as well with the matching chairs in front, because why not? Oh, love that house. So sick. Love it. That's what I wanted to show you, I guess. So, peace. On the way to that house, I saw this neat little tag. Usually it wouldn't be such a big deal, but in Lethbridge, one, to find any tagging is rare. To find something good is way more rare. PAFS? That probably isn't an F. Might just be a big K. Might just be PAK. Pack. It's more likely. I really dig it though, really like it. So, you know what's cool is I have a potential huge setback with uploading videos right now, or more likely, or more accurately, editing videos. Let's just say that my program screwed up, Premiere Pro, and I had to re-download it. And I lost all my export settings. So I struggled. If you were here from the very beginning, or you were someone that was close enough to me that I complained about this to, or whatever, I struggled crazy hard with the export settings for my camera, for my purposes and what I wanted, because it was taking hours and hours and hours and creating huge files when it was rendering, thus making it take forever to upload. I really wanted the highest quality I could get, but obviously I don't want like the biggest files in the world either. So it was just this thing where it was like I looked up and researched videos and just like tons of articles and like tried this and tried that, and there were hours and hours and hours and hours of trial and error and uploading and like comparing uploads, and this is like a couple months ago now. I was almost gonna like quit. I was like, man, this is so stressful that like it's not worth it, and it was just so ridiculous for me to get the quality I wanted. And then I finally fine-tuned everything. I like really plowed through, and I was happy with where I got, and I saved these presets, and now they're lost, and I can't recover them, and I don't remember what I did, and I'm trying something right now, and it's just like, I'm so annoyed. Like I really don't remember what I did. I don't want to go through the same thing I went through last time. Just to, like, I'm starting at square one. I was like, I remember this one video that I watched, and I remember like, oh, that looks really good or whatever. I'll try that. But then I'm starting there, and I don't know. I just don't know. I already know before it's finished rendering what the file size is going to be, and it's similar to the one, like I'm rendering a video that I already did with when I had like my settings before my program went haywire, and I'm trying it, and these settings that I have are like, for some reason the file size is just a little bit bigger, and I'm like, but it should be the exact same file size if the settings were the same. It's a little bit bigger. It's not a lot, but I'm like, well, that means that there's something different, and like I don't know if the quality is going to be affected, and it's this whole stupid thing. Ugh, I'm just like, I don't want to. I'm just like, I immediately was like, oh crap, are you kidding me? And I got crazy anxious because I don't want to go through this whole thing again. Anxiety's a trip. You're gonna hear so much about anxiety because I'm learning so much about my own. I don't mean right now. I just mean in the vlog in general. Serenity now. I just like had this thing because the program like all effed up and I had to whatever and start from scratch. But I was just like, it's so hard to describe that feeling that I get or that I got. I can't slow down. I can't just be like, it's okay. Like, we'll figure this out. It'll be fine. Like, it's gonna be okay. Like, in the scheme of things, it's not like my computer just, like, completely self-destructed or something. There's no money necessarily involved to fix this problem. Just a lot of time and energy. But it was just like this mountain, like, of boulders cascading down on me of, like, I just felt like I just get tight and I feel like I can't breathe and I'm like, no, but I need to fix this now. So, like, it's not that I don't know how to fix it that becomes overwhelming. It's the fact that I have to spend the time and energy doing it. And sometimes it works out within, like, a couple minutes or an hour or two, and maybe that'll be fine. And I think that's what just happened now. And I was just like, okay, I think I figured it out. It took me, like, an hour. I think we're good. Like, I'll never know now 100% sure if they're the exact same settings or not, but I think I'm okay without having to do all the comparisons and craziness that I had to last time. But I'm just recognizing the fact that, man, I just freaked out, and I, like, messaged a friend, and I was like, yo, like, do you have, like, this other program, and, like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm freaking out, and I was just like, hey, just, like, I just, it's okay, like, I didn't get to that point until I figured it out, though. That's the problem. That is the problem with feeling anxious like this and not being able to control it, or not knowing how, or not doing it enough, which I need to practice doing, and I need to figure that out. Is like, how can I just like be like, hey, just take 5. It's gonna be fine. Like, I need to figure that part out because like it only became fine once I pretty much already fixed it. And then I was able to like look back and be like, wow, I really freaked out there, hey? Didn't need to do that. But I didn't really get there until after, so. Oh, man. Update. I feel, I mean, it'll wear off, but I feel reborn. I feel, first of all, I just got a haircut, and that has nothing to do with this. I mean, generally that makes me feel better, too. Whew. But I had this epiphany before I went to get my haircut with this whole Premiere Pro thing going on, and I was like super anxious, and I was just like, you know what? It's going to be okay. That's the thing. It's like, it's going to be okay. I feel like I was just talking about, like, before I went to get my haircut, like, how, like, you know, like, I usually just take a while to calm down, or I need to find a way to calm down quicker. I don't know if I'm going to remember this next time I'm feeling anxious in a scenario like this, but it's going to be okay. Like, I think part of it is also, like, I still fear the inevitable, or fear, like, uncertainties, right? And there's some uncertainty into what I can do, but I have some autonomy. I have something I can do. I can try to problem solve it, and like I already was. I was trying to problem solve it, and I didn't feel good until afterwards. It wasn't like, I don't know what to do, I'm so, like, that feeling was there, but the reality of that wasn't true, because I did know what I could do. I didn't know if it would work or not. There is some uncertainty. But I just need to trust myself. I need to trust that I can figure it out. I'm not going to just wind up homeless on the streets or in prison or something, right? Like, trust myself that I can figure this out and that it's not a big deal. Like, everything needs to I just jump to 10 and, like, or 11, and I just need to scale it down and really just give it a minute and, like, maybe assign a number to it. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, but it's just like, hey, it's going to be fine. Like, it set me back an hour. That was it. But I was internally freaking out, like, so bad, because I knew how much it took out of me before, and it took hours and days to, like, figure all this stuff out, and so much energy and anxiety and lack of sleep, and, like, but that didn't happen this time. And it didn't necessarily need to happen last time. I just need to be okay with some things, like, oh, I guess I can't get the video out when I want it to, I guess I gotta learn a new program, I guess I've gotta reconfigure this, it'll set me back a little bit, but it's not gonna set back my whole life. Like, I need to reframe things so that it's not like these couple hours are my day. Sometimes I look at my day like it's my whole life. And it's not, like, it's weird because I also think about the future all the time, and I'm like, but today affects tomorrow. That's how it starts. Today affects tomorrow and the next day, and if I don't get enough sleep today, that might derail my whole thing, and like, I just need to calm down. Like, I just need to calm down. Like, it's such an, like, I don't know how to explain how this is an epiphany or why this is so important or monumental to have this, like, oh, it's going to be okay. I forgot. It's been a long time since I remembered, like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Like, I don't know how long I can keep that up. But like I said, I had that thing when I was just being like, you know what? Like, just take 5, man. Like, I don't know if I can force myself into that zone before I fix the problem next time. But I'm going to try because anxiety is a trip. Just a trip. Okay, so I wanted to shoot this in the studio, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I'm going full Illuminati.
I'm going full Illuminati.
I'm revisiting this project that I started years ago. It was going to be this exhibition at a sick comic shop in Saskatoon called Unreal City, but they ended up closing before I could have the exhibition there. And I was in the process of making the work, so it was kind of half done. I did all the research, I wrote an artist statement, I had the backgrounds of all the pieces, and I started doing some drawing on this one portrait. It's going to be all about MK Ultra, so actually there's no real huge, well, no, there's like some affiliation with the Illuminati, but anyway, it's been really fun. I'm definitely going to be talking about it more in the next vlog, but yeah, going full Illuminati this time for, yeah. just revisiting it. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm definitely going to talk about that when I'm in the studio and be working on those pieces, and we'll see.